What is going on, guys? MZ Free. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. So really quick, we have some information pertaining to the latest Baba Shop units. Well, I guess the only ones, but you know what I mean. The Baba Shop units getting awakening. So for one, the information is provided by Hato-sama here. Make sure that you guys are following Hato-sama at Hato-sama7 on Twitter, because he basically posts a lot of this type of stuff for us in the community. So there's a data download today, and all of these units, Master Roshi, Nappa, Dabura, whatever, Great Saiyaman, and this Krillin, Gangster Krillin, awaken. So hashtag Krillin it in the comments, please and thank you. Oh my god, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to do double Krillin leads because it totally fits the channel. So a couple things to break down. So they are now basically, each one of them, because they already were mono leaders, but let me show you what they were previously. So for example, let's pull up the Gohan here. So on JP, by the way, they cost 100,000 normally, apparently. Global costs 30,000. Sometimes I think they're on sale for like 21,000 on Global, and a little bit cheaper on JP. I don't know if that cost will go up, but if you've been saving your Baba points for a while and probably farmed in-game units for more Baba points, whatever, right? You got to be dedicated. But if you've done that, you probably can pick up one or two or three of these guys, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how many you have. But they were mono leaders. They came out, I believe, about the time that, a little bit before the SS4, so they've been out for a while. If not, it was like directly after the SS4s came out on JP, I mean, because Global's timeline is different. So HP, attack, and defense, 60% up, but no ki. Of course, if they gave ki, he would basically be Super Vegito, right? Super aim damage, and then high chance of attack plus 20% and ki plus 2 for all AGL types. So they were solid units, like solid filler units. As viable like key supports and things like that, so you don't have to run like Broadpan, but they're still inconsistent. That was a problem with them. So now though, they did a couple of things with them. So let's pull up the Gohan here. By the way, I think the art looks a lot better on like all these units, in which I've said it before, but I think that a lot of times post Dokkan art looks kind of to me. Maybe it's that hollow background that they get, this whole like shiny background that they get. Okay, so nowadays though, their HP, attack, and defense plus 70 and 3 keys. So this guy's literally Super Vegito's leader. So this is really good, because this is really, really good for people that have been unfortunate, unlucky, and been unable, right, to summon one of these god leads or whatever the case is. So, but what this means to me is probably sooner rather than later, we'll get something with the blue stone and the blue and red stone, but this time around, I don't know if they'll cycle the 120% in there, because we're kind of on JP, kind of out of that meta now at this point. But definitely for sure, the red stone will probably wind up being somebody from the 70% 3 key era. Super Vegito, which everybody's going to pick Super Vegito, except for me, because I don't need any more of that guy. Super Vegito will make a Shenron STR, those guys. Tech Go Tanks. But these guys are basically that variant of a leader, so that's interesting. Now, their passive does something a little different too. So it gets buffed to 30% attack and defense. It didn't offer defense before, but there's a couple things here. They are guaranteed to get the key. This guy, previously, they didn't guarantee the key or the attack increase. They're guaranteed to get the key, but they have an ultra high chance of giving the allies the attack and defensive improvement. So what you have here, right, is a unit that is literally amazing for one reason, because they're like a baby version of those 70% leaders, which once again, we're all the way up to 150 at this point. It doesn't really matter, but it is still a cool thing if you can grab this guy, grab a SS4 Vegeta friend or whatever, not talking about the categories, because I don't know what comes in the future. And then if you have a decent team, I mean, you can field a team with 220, 230,000 HP, and you can still beat most events. But on top of that, these guys are literally the next best mono supports in the game. But the problem is the ultra high chance, and that's only 70%, maybe 75. I think it's 70, because I'm pretty sure it's the same stun rate that General Blue has. It makes him the best stunner in the game. But that's a great thing, but it's crappy because it's not guaranteed, right? So there's going to be times, there's going to be turns where you just simply don't get it. But damn it, when you get it, though, it's going to be nice. It's going to be really lit. It's going to be incredible for the units. And I'm assuming I don't really have translations for the link sets. Oh, speaking of link sets, if you didn't watch the video earlier, I was talking about it. They didn't fix Kale, but they wound up adding, I think, a 7th link to Kaba, and they gave him Super Saiyan. I recorded that at like 4 or 3 a.m., whatever, because I just happened to be up, and I was about to go to sleep. And I was like, oh, Kaba doesn't have Super Saiyan? What? How does Kaba not have Super Saiyan? I was like, Kale doesn't have it. What are they doing? And then they actually added that to Kaba. So that's coming soon, by the way. So that's a funny little tidbit. But to the point, the links are probably the same, just probably added Rebirth. So let's take a look at these guys' arts. We're going to get out of here. I do like Deborah. And another thing, too, is their stats are kind of mediocre. Aside from HP, apparently. The HP stats have been on both of these units have been pretty solid that we've looked at. But the attack and Krillin's stats are kind of but his defense is a little higher. So I guess that makes up for it. I'm assuming they have pretty close average stats. I need to check out DBZ Dokkan. No, DBZ.space, excuse me. Here's a Nappa. I like it. It's pretty cool. But Master Roshi for sure has the best one, because this is from, I think it's Mount Paozu, or whatever it's called. It's been a long time since I've seen those episodes where Goku sees the Kamehameha for the first time. This is where this art is from. That's cool. So for sure, though, I like the Roshi in the top right. That's incredible. Oh man. So they have a 42 cost. That used to be Fierce Battle units, but nowadays that's basically Rebirth units. They're definitely Rebirths. They awaken with these medals here as well. I don't know how to get them. I'm assuming that they're going to be in the Baba shop because the cards are in the Baba shop, which is kind of unfortunate. But they awaken with these Ghost Usher medals. So that's something that's going to be a thing. That is something that is going to be a thing. And they also keep their same gimmicks, which I don't know if they even had gimmicks. Supreme damage. They're all pretty much the same unit. Let's see. No stuns or anything. Attack reduction, defense reduction, no supreme damage. That's just it. They're all the same units. Roshi has over in a flash, which is awesome. I always thought that's been the best thing ever. Yeah. Nothing really special about them now. But let's actually look one more time just to see if they don't get any sort of gimmicks. I'm pretty sure they don't, though. Like, no attack increases or anything like that. Nah, just static super attack. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, punch the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new. If you have any of these, let me know in the comments which ones you guys have picked up already. Because before, I mean, they were solid filler units. They definitely were solid filler units, especially for people lacking options. Nowadays, they could get a bit more play. So that's something to keep your eye on. Have an awesome day. Thank you guys for the continued support. We're on the home stretch to 100K. Hashtag Krillin in the comments. My nose is stuffed like a madman, but thank you. All right, I appreciate you guys. I truly do. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Peace out, guys.